flaming people in the flaming comments pointing at me. Bridge is too flipping low. It's flipping stupid. I measured it and it should have been right. Stupid flaming stupid bridge. Just go around flipping, get a flaming road over there and just pump up the flaming volume. There you go. It's as easy as that. Why? I just didn't do that the first time. I had flaming beyond. Hello friends, welcome back to Transport Fever 2. I'm Colonel Failure. Let's get on with the show. Yeah, well, we've finished the eastern side of the map. Done. Dusted. No, western side. We haven't started on the eastern side of the map. No, that's all happening. It's all happening, and as you can see, I've got a terrifying amount of money. I've got 230 million in the bank. I'm doing anywhere from 30 to 20 million a year profit. It's all golden. If we look at the cause and effect for that one there, which we'll do ever so briefly, and then we'll get on with business, is down at the bottom end. Boo! Riverboats making no money, except they're full, and therefore they'll be dropping off soon, and that'll be lovely. I've broken this. That's a thing I've broken, I think. We're having difficulty getting the supplies heading out to... this used to be a tidy little earner. That's the pickup from the ships that take it to the goods factory outside City 17. And that's a bit of a problem. But if you see, the number of unprofitable routes that I've got, negligible. If we look at the most profitable route that I've got, though, it's called the Mainline. And it's doing 12, 13 million a year. Passenger services doing well. Cargo services, lovely. It's all lovely. Everything about it is lovely, and the loveliness will persist. Did something just pop into profit there? No. Should we just get on with it? Yeah. Okay, so we're turning our attention to the western side of the map, and our first stop is going to be Hill Valley. And we're going to do that. We're going to do the passenger line first, because I'm itching to increase the profitability on my passenger services, and we're going to do that by coming out of here, and then we're going to swing on round and up and round and round and up and what have you, before heading through this way, and then we'll punch a hole through the mountain. Yes, it will be a tunnel. We'll see when we get there. It's probably likely to be a tunnel before heading to Hill Valley. Now, the reason for heading here is that that's the point at which I think I'll probably pick up the freight mainline again. And then we'll have merged services on the line. The main line itself will head out from, where are we? Here we go, Raccoon City, and then I'll probably swerve out this way via Camberwick Green before heading back into Hill Valley. Yeah, because there's some goods here that could do with being picked up. So that's the objective, but we're going to punch out a rapture to start with, and see where that gets us. Ideally, Hill Valley, but we'll see how we go. I don't know what I'm going to make this out of. Train track. Yeah. You're going to go across there, are you? Because that was never going to happen. True, that was never going to happen. Pause it up. Right, do some killing. All right, there you go. That's all right, I'll be back for you, don't you worry. But that does mean we do need to pause it up. And then we're going over this way. Now, the probably good news here is that it's this is a non-service area for shipping, and therefore I don't need to worry about actually making enough room underneath the bridge for a ship to go across. I always prefer to leave it that way, but I also don't want it going uphill as we go this way. No, there you go, just like that. But I'm not bothered. Bothered by it, I am not. Now then, where are you going to go now? I think you need to continue up this way and then head over like so. The alternative would be maybe a tasteful gully through there. No, you'd have to bend the track round too much. I mean, look, you'd have to be doing something like that. All right. Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. Right. Let's get on with it. Right. Tasteful gully. We're aiming for a tasteful gully. Right. Okay. Yeah. And I think that's a viaduct. I don't want to do a viaduct. You sure? Could be quite cool. Could be. Yeah. I mean, we've got a fair amount of uphill to do anyway. So a short bit of viaduct here might avoid a longer bit of viaduct later. I think you're living in a fantasy land. but by all means, give it a go. All right, well, it's not viaducted at the moment, is it? No, it's built an embankment. Yes. Well, okay. Well, an embankment is actually preferable to a viaduct. Right, so if I go as far as here, where does the tunnel come back out? It doesn't, and you're going constantly uphill. I had a feeling. Yeah, I know you did. And it's more than a feeling now, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lot more than a feeling. So I think you're going to have to go back to about here. What I'd quite like is for this to be a tree-lined little gully effort. Just because that's a bit different. Okay, all right. I mean, we are going very, very much uphill here, but I don't want... I mean, this being the long bit, when I've got high-speed trains available, this is going to be my high-speed train poster child, you see. So let's just... Yeah, just hit that. There you go. That's not really ideal. No, it's not. But if you're insisting on going in a straight line, you're going to have to do something like that. Yeah. No, we lose... I mean, ignore the track speeds for the time being on bridges and what have you, because I'll be on lap 2 by the time we actually start thinking about anything sort of moderately high speed. We'll be replacing bridges along the way as well in order to make them more tasteful. Yeah, how about no? I mean, I could embankment it again. I don't want to. All right, well, you've got to come up with a better plan then. I mean, a meander here. You're not going too steeply uphill, so a minor meander, which will also change your angle of attack, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Just be cool, would you? Yeah, so something like that. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, the things you have to do in order to avoid having a viaduct. Many people would say, oh, viaducts, love them. And you kind of go, no, yeah, but a viaduct should be between 2 points. It shouldn't be just because you've got to get uphill. Whereas this little snake we've got going on here has actually tidied that up but moderately well. Right, coming through. Here we go. Yeah. Sling a bit of this on here. This is a good length route. I will permit a cheeky tunnel at this point. All right, so go about... We're on the steep again. Yep. All right, what if we didn't? When does the tunnel start? It hasn't yet. Okay, well, hold on. Flatten that out. Do you think that's flattened it out? Yeah. All right, carry on. Right, yeah. A cheeky tunnel there is no bad thing. And then we come out onto another flaming viaduct opportunity. All right, okay, we're not going to do that. What we will do, though, is once again, we will hit some curvature instead. Because this hillside here is maintaining an upward grade. And then, all being well, we'll be in a position to build to the moon? No, I don't really want to build to the moon, I'll be honest. Yeah, I think that cheeky little grade you've got there is too much, too cheeky. How about... All right, okay, yeah, okay, no, I'm with it. All right, so we're coming in from Camberwick Green over here, and then we'll hook up with the main line, which is going to be on that side of town, before pushing on to Arakeen and beyond. So you're going to want here as the station, I think. All right, well, we're going to stick it in. I don't see how we can avoid it. Right, okay, yeah, get rid of some of this road. Thank you, yes, thank you. Make a fuss, why don't you? Yeah, that will be it, complaining about, I can no longer do my job. And you go, it's all right, you'll be okay, you're all right. It's going to be fine, just relax. Now, we'll start off with just the passenger service here, and then we'll modify this to build the freight line on there in what I suspect will be the next episode, where we do the same with freight, except I doubt very much we'll make it this far. I don't want to be quite as hasty as I have been, from here on. I want to try and get the line of track going in a positive direction. Any idea where we got up to? Just over there, look. Okay. And so what now? Well, now you do something like that. Yeah, only better. Yeah. Okay. How are we underground already? Little to no choice in the matter, unless you curve this round slightly more radically and invoking a bit of uphill wood. I'm prepared to do that because it will look nicer. Right. You know you've got a lot of fixing to do at the end of this, don't you? Yeah, I probably have. All right, and then we'll go as far as there. I think you're too far uphill. You think? Yeah, almost certainly. Although, I'm now looking at this and I'm going, hold on, there might be something tasteful we can do here. I might not be able to pull it off, but we're going to give it a go. So, you know, curving through this gully here, I don't think you can get to it. I mean, look at the height difference, and you're going steeply uphill. Oh, okay, all right, okay. Well, no, plan B. All right, stuff the gully. Roger that, stuffing the gully. Where do we come out? Where do we come out anywhere good? No. Ever. All right, what if we go as the crow flies? What happens then? Well, you get a tunnel that lasts forever. Oh, crikey. Yeah. All right. Okay. That's all right. We're not downhearted. This is just a challenge. And I mean, part of the difficulty, of course, is because I'm trying to build in a respectable length of time. Now, what if you were to, and therefore there is a natural sort of inclination to hustle a little bit more than perhaps you should. All right. Okay. Let's try this. Cheeky tunnels only. Yeah, that's allowable. I don't think I've built in this kind of fashion before. It's an interesting one. You're going to certainly lengthen the route out by doing this. Yeah, I know, but it might end up looking good. I'm prepared to just, you know, abandon this as a bad lot and try something else. I thought you said you were going to high speed on this. Well, I think we're just going to have to accept that that's not going to be really possible unless I build a big tunnel. You haven't really built a big tunnel anywhere else, you know. No. How would you do it? How would you go about doing this? You want to come round there, slope up gently over here, continue the slope around the corner, and go round like that. That would be quite neat. Yeah, but I think we've already demonstrated that is not going to work. No, this doesn't fall into my bulldozing stuff that I placed wrong, because this is just trying stuff out. If I placed it wrong, it means that I thought I was going in the right direction when in actuality I was not. I make the rules. You don't get to judge me. I must say, I do prefer the Transport Fever 1 approach of if you scar the landscape, you have to tidy that scar up afterwards. But that's because I do, you know, that would leave a nice gouge going that way, and that's a far better way of going. Yeah, you didn't really think that one through as much as you could have done. Why don't you just follow the road? Yeah, all right, that would be a smart way to go. Yeah, all right, I'll try it, but I don't think it's going to work because the road can go significantly steeper than the rail can. That's as maybe. In which case, you put in tunnels where you must. There you go, we're back out again. Alright, okay. That's, you know, that's a moderately cheeky tunnel. It's borderline, that one. I think it's in an interesting enough locale that I can permit it, but it's not as delicate as a cheeky tunnel should be. Delicate? Are you saying you build stuff that's delicate? Yes! With artisanry. There's too much slope there. Oh, phooey! Okay. Alright, how are you going to get around that then? Raise the height of the station? No. You could do an elevated station. Don't have the mod. But I could have on a second swing past. Yeah. See, look, you've gone and done a bit of that. All right, okay, then we'll veer outwards. All right, we'll veer back, and hopefully this will work. Not even close. All right, stuff you, road. You were a bum steer. You gave me no good advice there at all. How am I getting so snarled up on this? Do the same thing. The other side of the hill, the other side of the road. Oh, I quite like that now I got it in. Well, you're not going to use it without a helix there. That's a helix waiting to happen. You know how I mentioned I had an obscene amount of money? This is why it never lasts. Because all of a sudden you bump into something that just kind of goes, who made this map? And then you remember it was yourself, and you kind of go, oh, yeah, okay. Right. All right, good. I love it, though. I love the challenge because it keeps it fresh and zesty. All right, okay. Work from the station. Yeah. Which way are you working from there? This bit? Do you want the left or the right side? I have a feeling I want the right side. Do you want to go and check? Yeah, all right. Otherwise, you'll only be sad later on. Pass freight. Here we go. Passengers. Working from the left-hand side. Okay. Which means, I mean, all of that's fine. That hasn't come out too badly. And then left-hand side. Okay. Right. This time, it's going to work. It's going to work this time. It's going to work. And if it doesn't, then I might just put in a big tunnel. I might give up and put in a big tunnel. Well, not now. I haven't given up yet. I have to announce that I've given up. We'll have another shady gully there, even though it's more expensive. Thank you. All right, keep going. All right. Yeah. Yeah, keep it going. Yeah. No. No. Oi, if we're in a shady gully, pal, keep shading it. Keep being shady. Maintain the shadiness of your existence. All right. Again, with feeling, please. All right, round there. Yeah, like that. Okay, yeah. Shady, please. I mean, you've reached the point of being properly shady now. Yeah, I know, but that gives me an opportunity to, smoothing gun the heck out of it, and that'll work. All right, and also I can build a nice little road bridge over there, and that'll work too. Okay, as long as it looks all right when you're done. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the important bit. All right, keep going round. Where are you going to emerge? Here or there. Well, is it here or is it there? That's important. People want to know. There you go. Put that in there. If nothing else, this will give us a sensible, still more tunnel. Yeah, that's pleasing. Right there. Just, God, get out of it. It's not like we're even using that flipping facility. Just run it out here. There you go. No, never. You go. Oh, I've decided to emerge from the tunnel. Yeah, and my timing could not be less inconvenient. Yes. Not less inconvenient. Could not be less inconvenient. I think that's the right way around. Could not be less convenient. It's definitely not convenient. Right. Okay. Carry on. All right. Just give it a bit of this. One more. And again. Ugh. I hate you. Okay. Right. Yeah. Back it up. We're going to have to swerve a bit. Remember, as long as it looks okay when we're done. Yeah. It'll be right. It'll be right. Don't you worry. All right. Yeah. Put that in. All right. And now complete your journey. All right. And then we're going to need to survey this. Yeah. All right. Now, you see, oi, viaduct. No. Oh, for pity's sake. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're not building this all in one, are you? No. All right. Okay. Back over here then, I suppose. Now, this leads to a situation where we're going to be going downhill. Hooray! Yeah, and there's no way of avoiding it, really. Again, I mean, the choices are you go for the big helix or you go for a tunnel. And I don't want to go for either of those things. And therefore, we end up with a little bit of uppy-downy, you know. Right, just on the flat. There you go, super. Right. Almost there. No, we're not. That flipping farm's in the way again. Alright, well, where can I back it up to and make that work? Probably here. Okay. Alright. No, that's fine. No, I'm investing heavy. This is probably, and I haven't checked, so I don't know, so I'm just making it up. This is probably the longest bit of single point-to-point route that we're going to have on the entire map. That's come out well, hasn't it? Yeah, what's going on here? That's what I'm talking about. You know, you're building too long. Back it up a bit and build a bit shorter, and then even that out a bit. You're lost, aren't you? No, I'm not. No, there you go. Right. So to about mid-distance. Yes. How's that looking? That's better. Right. Okay, and then finish it off. And then finish it off. Finish it off. Like that. Okay, alright. That's okay. The slope is sloping. Oh yeah. Oh, so much slope action. The likes of which you wouldn't believe. But it has, yeah, it has. Hasn't it, though? Yeah, it has. I think you could make a feature of this, you know. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'd do with it. Well, if you were to strip back some of the trees and then purposefully tree line it, or maybe retaining walls or something like that, just something to say that this is an architectural feature rather than just complete wretched abuse of the ground. You might get away with it. Anyway, we're going to press on and push this through, and at some point I'll figure out how to make that look good. Yeah, what would make it look good? I don't know. I mean, you're properly deep here. It really should be a tunnel. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't have too many tunnels. All right, there was a lovely bit on the original Mainline. There was an absolutely super section of track that swerved through mountains, and it was at least quad track. It might even have been kind of 6 tracks at that point. But it would cheeky tunnel in and out of stuff, and it would just look brilliant. This is not that, no. But to be honest, the landscape was kind of recommending that kind of manoeuvre at the time. This one is just kind of going, you should have gone via Camberwick Green. That would have given you plenty of time to sort your height out. You go, yeah, but that's not what I want. I want to go direct. And then I'll run a local service from Camberwick Green, possibly taking in Bongolia as well. Yeah, I know it's strangely disturbing how I've got a vague feel, a veil feig. That's not the same thing. A vague feel for the geography of this map. I mean, it's not like I put it together purposefully. The purposeful bits I did were to make sure there was enough hillside going on. I reshaped the rivers. I built the deserty bit with loads of oil in. I think overall I may have placed too much oil on the map. But we'll see in due course. But yeah, no, the exact layout of hills, all I wanted was I wanted enough hills / mountains that they could get in my way and make for a slightly more challenging build from time to time. And I think it's fair to say, mission flaming accomplished. Right. That's that then. Yeah, that's that. It actually wasn't as horribly expensive as it could have been. Yeah, and also, because you are gullying here a little, I could run a little tram track bridge over the top. You might need to reshape this corner. Never let it be said I'm afraid to reshape a corner, friends. Right, okay, so we want... is that beefy or is that... No, it's mid-size. Mid-size road. Yeah, with the electrical tram tracks, please. Right. And do we care about this bit? Not especially. Alright, so if we were to do that slightly further out, you're going to need to pump up the volume. I reckon 2 might be enough. You reckon? Hang on. Yeah. Okay, 2's quite nice. It's not horrendous. No. Do you want to bend it around? No. I'll run this up to that junction that exists there now, and I'll bulldoze that bit, so it'll look natural. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. This is lending itself. Thanks. This is lending itself towards something quite smart. All right, here we go. Let's try that again. Up 2. All right, and then across here, somewhat like that. Stop trying to. There you go. Stop trying to fix problems that aren't there, road. All right, this is not this. Just if you just do as I direct you, we'll all get along famously. And don't you be doing that either. There you go, something like that. Although why you couldn't put pillars the other end is beyond me. What do you think? Lap 2 fix? I think that's a lap 2 fix, and I look forward to that occurring. Okay, so then what? I did have an idea. Yes, and now I'm less convinced by it. All right, okay, we're going to try something. Just give me, do you have waypoints? Tools. Streets. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what are you going to do? I'm going to build a roundabout. Are you? Yeah. How you plan on doing that? Okay, well, let's see if my roundabout theorem is any flame in use. If we do a bit of road like this, yeah, and we cross that as close to perpendicular as we can get it, which is about that. Yeah. Switch to curvy, yeah, and then curve it around like this. It's going to be a slightly odd shape, and you're eyeballing it a lot. I know. This is the right place for it. It is the right place for it. Eyeball it. No, it's already lost. We're already sunk. The battleship is already going down with all hands. Yeah. All right. Well, so it's not going to be perfectly round. No, I think we could aim for, well, at least it's vaguely symmetrical in one way. Why don't you bend in the same way as you did the other side? Answer me that. Do you think we need some more straights in there to make it work? Nope, the road will stop connecting. It will refuse to comply. All right, well, what we could do is knock that out, yeah, and then just try. That's station. It's not exactly the same thing. Go from there, yeah, round here to there. Oh, that's circular. All right, okay, get rid of that. This isn't going to work. No, that's a train station. All right, round here, yeah, like this. Okay, keep going until you feel it looks sort of like a circle. Oh, well, it'll be a semicircle at this stage. I think you should give this up. Yeah. Look at the 2 bottom bits. You need to be going further away. No, that can't possibly be going further away. I'll tell you what it is. What? It's just not designed to do it. No, it's not. No, it just isn't. All right, you could do it inside a square. I've never figured out how to do a perfect circle in this. No. You're going to figure it out now? No. All right, then just do that. Brilliant! Yeah. Can I make it? No. Okay. I thought I'd ask. Yeah, you shouldn't have bothered. All right, okay. Give me... And then... Oh dear. All right, okay, look, I'm going to play with this on my own time and see if I can figure out a method to make a circle that, oh, good God, that kind of works. No, I can't face that. That's a train station. Wow, my muscle reactions there are always, would sir like trains? And when you do that, it just collapses. Hey, no, just, please, just anything near here would be great. Why don't you put a bit of road in at the end there and then you've got something to connect to? Because it won't do it, will it? It'll do something else. Look, it'll do something flipping wacky. Stick that on there. All right. Now, grab this. Yeah. Try whacking it on the end. That's whacking it on the end. Well, that hasn't worked, has it? No! What about that? I dread to think. I think it's the most circular you've had so far. Oh, it'll do. Right, that's a train station. And then get a bit of this. Right, you flipping will comply. There you go. Do that, and then it sort of looks. It does sort of look, but doesn't though, does it? No, not really. Okay, and then what? And then we'll grab this. Yeah, that's at the train station. I'm not even doing it deliberately now, although that time I did at least spot I was clicking wrong at the point that I clicked wrong. Yeah. Way to go. What do you want? Medal? Okay, right, we're almost there. That's horrendous. It is a bit, but it will work. Later on, the game gives you pre-manufactured roundabouts. It's a bit too steep. Lap 2! Oh, you cheat. Yeah, I'm going to lap 2 it. I've had enough of lap 1ing it. Lap 1 it can just function. Lap 2 it can worry about style. Okay, that's horrible. Yeah. Knickers. Yeah. Build it better. No, not now. I want to crack on. All right, okay, well, crack on. Well, look, when you fixed that at least. Yeah, what else did I break? Oh, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I did, didn't I? What else did I break? Everything. You ruined many functioning routes there. That's not even one way. You should have used one-way road there. Well, can't I do that with the... No, one-way roads haven't been invented yet. Oh, I see. Yeah, if you were to wait, then you'd be able to get yourself a nice, neat little roundabout shortly. But waiting, I know, is not really your thing. All right, okay, we've got a few problems. Hill road. Okay, that's Miranda. What? Where are you? Where does that exist? Why have you got problems? Where are you going? What have I done? You're going to Hill Valley. Oh, you're going to Hill Valley. Okay, all right, no, fine, that's all right, I get it. All right, it's only broken at Hill Valley still. Only. Okay, that's a train station. Yeah, give me just all of the everything, please. We don't want any tram track on here. We just want to run. Yeah, something like that, and then something like this. And everything's fixed. All right, our dog's dinner has been made for dogs at dinner time. Right, okay, let's now, because we are going to run trains, let's now set this up to receive. And a bit of that. Now, because this has got a local bus service, I'm hoping that we get some local bus traffic. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? No, not unless I do a bit of a rebuild here. So let's do a bit of a rebuild here. Right, stick that. No. That was fine. Yeah, I know, but it could be better. And there. Okay, all right, and take the end off that. Right. Work this around onto that. Now, the reason this is worth taking any kind of time over at all is that you don't know what you're going to do to it on the second pass. You have no idea, you've got no concept of whether you're going to stick with existing road layouts or bulldoze as much as humanly possible to, why don't you just do that there? Or, I may end up keeping this this boulevard width road here as is. You see, when I come round for a second time, I won't. Okay, this is a bad example. No, what I'll do is I'll flatten the ground here to be at the same height as the station, or flatten the ground that's under the station to put the station back on it. Either way, there will be some flattening and bulldozing that occurs here. So you've made a poor example. Would you perhaps like to reconsider? No, I'm going to carry on. I don't know how much of this I'm going to nuke on the way back. There's an easy route here, isn't there? Yep. And therefore, I shall just leave it be. A bit of that and a bit of this. Yep. and then grab the route. It's this blue route here, which fortune suggested you keep hold of. Right, it goes to Queensway. So after Stanley Road, add station, this one. Yes. And then you go up to Queensway. Yeah. Queensway. Yeah. And then you come back via the Crescent. You don't need Queensway in there twice. Well, delete that one and you come back via the Crescent. Like that. What is going on here now? I couldn't honestly tell. We come up here. Yeah. We go around that. Why are we going up there? We're probably too close to the junction. Oh, you're a bus. Who cares? I mean, you know, drivers will be used to you driving like a loon. All right, no, fine if that's how you want to do it. Then we head out over this way. You know what? Moving Queensway up onto this top road might work a little better. Do you think Queensway is going to object to that? Oh, almost certainly. Hey! That's all those passengers dead. Right, and then on this side, like that. Has it inherited? I think so. Yes, it has. Okay, right. So then that's more like it. Good. All right, that's at least orderly. And then wiggle, 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 all of that business. So we've already got a commuter service built in there, and that's something. Now then, let's deploy ourselves a passenger train line setup here. What are you clicking on the station for? Oh, it's youthful optimism. Right. Here we go. Right, so we'll go from Hill Valley. Yes, I am going to need some signals. It's a beefy length route, this one. I like it. Out to Rapture. Yeah. Is that right? No. You're going to need a whatnot in there. I am. What are we calling this? Oh, this is going to be the East-West Crossing, but with a slightly better name. Meridian Line. Sweet. Okay. And then, because you're coming up this side, yeah. The other train here is using platform that one, so you want to use platform this one. So we'll do a little swing over here, like so. All right, we'll get ourselves some jolly signals. Yeah, there's upstream. And then spin it around, and the next set of signals we can do an upstream, downstream segmentation gap block. A what now? Segmentation, upstream, downstream, segmentation, big block back. Yeah, oh, one of those. Yeah, one of those. All right, yeah, I know it's broken. It's fine, you're going to the wrong platform at the other end. Hill Valley, if you go to platform 2, you'll find everything's fine. See? Told you so. All right, give me this. More signals, please. Yeah. Now, we shouldn't need many. The thing is, this is going to start out. It's going to start its life as a point-to-point service, and I'm not wholly certain that that's a good plan in terms of making any cash. In fact, it's a horrible plan in terms of making any cash. But what? We haven't got anywhere else for it to go yet. I think it might end up being a three-pointer, but we'll see how that works out. Also, I have a suspicion that the station at Hill Valley might become quite large. But that's a story for another day. No. Right, okay. Are we happy with that? Well, it'll do for now. And that's all we can ever hope for. Yes, this is reminiscent of the original Mainline. All of this stuff. And I'll tell you something else, it looks great. That there looks great. Quite a lot of other stuff that I've built doesn't look great. That bit, though, definitely does. And if you want to argue, you'd be wrong. Right, let's come out of Twin Peaks. Okay, why is it saying this is Dark City? Well, it's closer to Dark City than it is Twin Peaks. All right, can we get over? Yes, you can. Then thank you very much. Okay, right. I think we're going to want 2 trains on here to start off with. In fact, no, that's a lie. Let's go for 3 straight off the bat. Fast, yes. Passenger, services. 3.5, that's 100 kilometres an hour. Yeah, or the Atlantic. Already using the Atlantic. Now, I know that we're crossing the ocean here to use both on the same line. Eventually there may be some rules applied to some of this, but right now I just want to keep some semblance of making use of stuff. Alright, passenger count, 60, 70, 80, something like that. Okay, well that'll be your 6-wheeler. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love it. Yeah, I think you'll be lucky to get that many. We're going to go for 3 trains. All right. Yeah, it could easily run more than that, but I don't think there's going to be the demand for it. Not yet. Right, to the Meridian line with you. What? It can't get over on the platform, whatnot. If you diamond cross it, you'll be okay. Yeah. Yeah. Can't get over onto this platform. Yes, it can. Oh. Ha! Alright, in which case, maybe there isn't a route out of the depot after all. No. Of course there's a route out of the depot. What are you talking about? You sure? Could be that this might be a depot that only goes as far as Dark City, you know. Now we can get over onto this freight line. There's your passenger line. Oh, okay. Well, that's not so hard. That's not slipped, is it? Because that's too shallow an angle. Yeah. Too broad an angle. It's an angle incorrect for the purposes we have for it. However you wish to describe it. Right. So what we'll do is we'll grab from here. It's going to be an adventure. And then get around onto there. Oh, go on. Go on. That was almost beautiful. Yep, that'll do it. That's kind of cool. It is kind of cool. All right, okay. Have another go, you. Set them all on the Meridian line. Yeah. Okay, we're in motion. All right, we're just gonna hold up here. A couple of you suggested just while I'm on this bit of track. A couple of people suggested that why don't I run a mixed passenger and freight consist from Dark City out to Twin Peaks, because there isn't really much of anything going on there. The only thing really stopping me from doing so, he says, as a train comes loudly into view, is that the Twin Peaks passenger service goes elsewhere. It's a nice idea, but there is not going to be enough kind of singular demand for a passenger service between Dark City and Twin Peaks. There you go, coming on up. Already got a clear signal. I hope you're all appreciating what we just watched there. I think that was quite super. I didn't even engineer that. That just happened. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's one thing about Steam is there's plenty going on. There's plenty to look at. Do you want to ride the cowboy? Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. All right. Once we're on the way, I'll up the tempo to phase 2, but for now, phase 1 is sufficient. Phase 2 now. There you go. There you go. Just crack on a little bit. Now, I didn't even check to see whether the power rating was good enough here, but we're already doing 85, and yeah, there's a little bit of a downward slope going on here, but I don't think that's outside the realms of realism. There you go. There's the 100. Super. That's good. It's a helix, isn't it? Yeah, it is. There's a train. Yeah, it's even going the right way. The wonders will never cease. Then we end up on that bit of track. I'll be honest with you, I don't know. But yeah, this is having to do a little bit of mountain climbing. Okay, no, it's going to be good. I hope it's going to be good. I've got every belief that good can be accomplished here. We'll just have to see how we get on. You know, that roundabout would have been better as just a T-junction. Yeah, probably would. Not probably. Okay. Yeah, but you know, these things are sent to test me, and I think that there is a tram roundabout there in the offing when the technology unlocks, because it needs one way and a good-looking circle. Is that so much to ask for? Right, here we come into Rapture. And there's nobody waiting. They don't know we exist yet. They need to learn. Once they do, they'll be just giddy with themselves to get. Oh no, one person's on board. That's good. All right, now this is a point at which we can measure just how poor the slopes on this track are. I think for the most part they're relatively gentle, even though they are quite steep. But time will tell. And we'll also get a feel for how bad these gullies are in the terms of, you know, how much we need to fix them. I mean, that sharp edge we got there, that's no good. Completely smooth edge. It's fine if you're using a concrete retaining wall there. You could take this lump out. Yeah, because you've gone up and down there. Watch out. Thank you. Alright. So far, it's genteel enough that it's not terrible, but it's still a roller coaster. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Tell me you'll do it better. I can't make that kind of promise either. But it's okay. It's alright. It's not so bad. And I'm fine with that. Yeah, no, it's going to be good. Anyway, heading for Hill Valley. Did we cross the... You crossed the river straight away after leaving Rapture? It's true. Okay, yeah. I'll stop pondering that then. Yeah, we're almost there. You're coming up on problematic hillside. Oh, yeah. So I am. There you go. Just a gentle kind of bottom swerve going on there to get that right. And then into a really steep bit. Helix is the only way around it. Or an extensive detour around the outside, around the perimeter of the hill itself. I can't see that working. No. Or a tunnel. Yeah. Don't want to use a tunnel. I think we've established that. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do on these gully sides in order to make them look plausible. But as a first pass, I'm not completely distraught at the state of this setup. How many passengers waiting? I was rather hoping for a little bit more than we've got. 6. Yeah, that's going to take some time to catch on. It's attention to detail, this, you know. Look, listen. Because we're just riding in the wagon at the end, there's no sound. All the sound's coming from the engine. Look, I'm moderately impressed by it, whether you are or not. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today. We have crossed the divide, and we're now going in the right direction. Next time we'll do the first freight crossing. Here we go. Here comes one now. Yeah, slow it down a bit. There you go. Now, I mean, it might be a train that comes with the vanilla edition of the game, but I don't mind that. That's pretty good. It will build up. This line will build up into being something a little bit more profitable once I've got a few more connections on there. But that's been the story of the series so far. It starts out being a bit, that's going to cost you, and then later on it turns into something that you kind of go, well, okay then. I've been Colonel Failure. Be sure to subscribe so that you catch up on the next one. I'm rather expecting a train to be coming here in reverse. Yeah, it's coming up the hill, look. Doing what speed? 71. That's not dreadful. No, it's not. I do need to have a quick look at Rapture, though. At Hill Valley, rather. And oh, yeah. Oh, gangbusters numbers of people waiting to go on the bus. But what about the train, though, folks? What about the train? It goes to a whole other place. Why are we using steam trucks? Just because you haven't replaced them yet. Alright, well, let's make that happen now. Replace, yeah, with cargo. Whoop, and those ones. It's £1 million worth of trucks you just replaced. Yeah, I'm not sure there's £1 million worth of demand. Well, whether there is or not, you've also electrified this station. Well, that might have been accidental, but it might be something we develop in the future. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Cheerio. Now, you can possibly make out in my background, and I'll probably have to waft the camera in order to do so, that I am something of a Rollerball fanboy. If you've never seen the movie, the original movie that is, it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful stuff. There's a lot of boring in the original movie because it's about how corporations have taken over the world, basically, and Rollerball is a means of keeping people. It's bread and circuses for the people. Comes off the original book, The Rollerball Murders, which I've got a copy of. Hang on. Hold on.
I can search the web for that.
No, you
Just
can't.
Just tap that search chip below.
No, you need to search my shelves, which is what I'm doing. Hang on. Where did I put it? Oh,
this is the top result.
No, it's not. Just be quiet, woman. Just where? Oh, the shelves. No, look, Google couldn't find it and I can't either, but I've got the original book. But I've got, behind me is the Japanese poster for the James Caan movie. The remake is mostly dreadful, but it's got, and not least of all because they ruined the game. And the game is everything, and they ruined it by trying to make it too complicated. It didn't need making more complicated, but what they did that is very cool indeed and is absolutely spot on is about the search for ratings, about TV ratings. And there's one scene after they deliberately sabotage one of the players on our protagonist's team, where the hero goes on a rampage payback mission, and they have a band in the arena, and the band start kicking off, and that section of the movie is fan-flipping-tastic. It's horribly miscast. LL Cool J's fine, but Chris, whatever his name is, who's the lead guy, he's just a little bit wet, if you ask me. But no, yeah, the remake's terrible. But I'm a massive Rollerball fan, and I mean, I've watched Roller Derby and stuff like that, and it's okay, but it doesn't get the amount of financial backing it needs to really embrace the spectacle. In case you hadn't kind of gathered already, I will at some point start a sport of some description, virtual or in real world. I tell you, if I win the lottery at some point, I'm going to build a rollerball track, and I'm going to do rollerball for reals. Might do it with robots, but it will be for reals, because I think there's a spectacle in there that is a ratings bonanza. So I've got a Japanese poster back there, and then over here, if you come this way, I've got that's obviously that's Speedball 2 there, and then if we go that way, that's obviously Jonathan E's kind of fan art helmet poster kind of deal going on there. Massive Rollerball fan. I've got an idea. For something I want to do a fail brigade in the new year, and I think it could be quite interesting. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, moving on.